Hello, my lunatic friends. It's the Crypto Lunatic here from the Lunar Cafe, wondering which projects are going to be joining me on the moon. And today I had somebody, I did a review on Illuvium, and somebody just wrote in and put Star Atlas. Nothing else, just put Star Atlas. So, out of curiosity, I thought, you know what, I will look into Star Atlas. And so today is going to be a neutral review on Star Atlas. I'm not invested in it. I'm not paid by them. And this is definitely not financial advice. So now that we've taken all of that, you can join me on a journey to the Star Atlas, my friends. So let's start here. We're talking not quite degen because that's under 10 million, but almost 21 million market cap. And as you can see, this looks like a scam coin. But this is the world of crypto gaming. And what you have to realize is most crypto games, they have to get investment in and then they have to build the game. So this is a normal looking chart for a crypto game because they take ages to build and people can get bored. But what we can see here, if we look at this, my friends, that this started life at 8 cents and it went up. Let's have a look here to 19 cents. Now, if it gets anywhere close to that, that's a 200x. Now, I'm definitely not going to tell you that you're going to get 200x with this, but just look at where it is. Look, it's been dead, 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 dead. Not much happening, not much happening, not much happening. It's gone down and down and down. And here we are. It's at 0.001. That is bargain basement territory, or is it scam coin territory? So let's have a look. First thing we look is the tokenomics. Now, there is no max supply, which means there's probably going to be inflation, and there's 36 billion total supply, but that's over half the supply circulating, which for a crypto game, it's not bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. We look down, we see it's listed on exchanges, but it's not on Coinbase or Binance. Now, this is relevant because for a coin like this, it would only need to get a listing on Coinbase and Binance, and it would absolutely shoot up. I'm not saying that will happen, but there's the possibility there. And we see it's almost 99% down. So this really has it bottomed? Well, we don't really know. We look at this and we see that there's hardly any tokens in the top 10 holders, according to this. So that's good. Distribution is good, according to this. Now, we never get data from a single source. So now we see the ICO price here was more expensive. Even the ICO price, according to this, back in 2021, if you'd got invested this in 2021, you'd have paid more. You'd have paid more for this, about 30% more by the look of it. So to get in now, all these years later, when the game is actually built, you can get in at a cheaper price than the people who've believed in the project for the last 4 years. So that is interesting in and of itself. So we go to the Twitter, which we do there, and we look. Now look at this. This has got a phenomenal amount of followers. That's quite a community. That's a huge amount for a crypto game. And look, we're seeing big engagement here. And that was only just under, what was that, 12 days ago. Here's another one, 12 hours. And still, look, active, a very active social media page, which is interesting. So now we are going to look here. Now, this is a thing called DApp Radar, and this tells us a lot about the games. So what we see here is, look, contracts balance. Now, what this is the on this game, the assets are saleable. You can buy and sell assets. You can build your position. You can sell it. So this is good. And what this is, you can see here, the total fiat value of assets in the dApps or the smart contracts, and that's going up at the moment. So the value of the assets has been going up. We can see here with the on-chain activity over the last year, yes, that has gone down a little bit. So yes, the momentum may not seem to be going good, but the asset value is going up. And bear in mind that this game had to be built. So here, look, what we're seeing here is the price is starting to have a little bit of positive momentum, just starting. So is it about to turn? Well, we don't really know, my friends. We really don't. We have things like this. We can look at news. Let's have a little look at the news. And that's talking about general games in Web3 and general analytics. So this is the historical on-chain data. And we see that there is certainly activity going on here. So let's go here to the contracts now. Now, notice that we saw before that there was a very good distribution, but here we see that there's a wallet with 40%, and we see high concentration of tokens in the top 4 wallets. So this is out of sync with what we saw here about this. So holder distribution, that is not adding up, which is why we always check from multiple sources. Now, if there's a wallet with 40%, that is certainly the potential for token dumpage. Now, that is sort of offset by the fact that the price is so suppressed now, that even we are down on even what the investors got in it. So this is the website. You can look into the game. I haven't because I'm not invested in it. If I was going to invest in this, I would definitely explore the gaming experience. I would get on, I would register, and I'd play the game for about an hour or so. Because crypto gaming, you can really check this, but I'm going on the fact that so many people are following this on their social media. That doesn't happen if you've got a bad game. And we go on crypto rank, finally. That corroborates what we already know is that the early stage investors are sitting on losses, which massively offsets crypto dumpage or any dumpage that could happen. They're sitting on a loss, over 20% loss on this page. So we also see the vesting schedule that there's an unlock in 3 days. But that will be that's offset by the fact that they're unlocking it and the price is massively down. There's no point. It's unlikely they're going to dump tokens on the market when they're getting them back at less than they paid for them. So it's massively suppressed. So finally, I've gone to Perplexity and I've asked them to summarize in simple language what it is. Now, you're welcome to pause this and read it all through, should you wish. I won't read it to you. I will read the summary at the bottom. So, to sum up, Star Atlas is an early stage, high risk bet on the idea that video games can have real economics where players, or real economies where players genuinely own and trade what they earn. The potential for reward is tied closely to the success of both the game and the broader blockchain adoption. And it's not recommended as a stable, safe investment for beginners. No, it absolutely is not, my lunatic friends. But as a bit of a gamer myself back in the day, one thing that I realized is a lot of people invest a lot of money into games, and then when they stop playing them, that's it. It's gone. All of their work is gone. Now, what Star Atlas and Web3 aim to do is people that spend ages, years sometimes playing games and building up assets, that they then have a value that they can sell on. Now, this is a problem in gaming that has been ongoing for years. And if they truly solve this problem and people adopt Star Atlas as a game, then it has potential to be big. But yes, this is definitely high risk. It's almost degen play. And as far as an entry price point, well, this looks about as good as it gets. Crypto gaming has not been very sexy. It hasn't had a run since this bull market started. It's been incredibly disappointing. But in the last cycle, it's all a matter of timing. And crypto gaming will almost definitely have its day. The question is, will Star Atlas be there? Will it have its day in this cycle? Well, I'm going to say probably, almost definitely yes. At which stage the price will go up. Will you make loads of money? Well, I wouldn't be looking for 200x gains off this project. But I think from this point that the 5 to a 10x could be very realistic. So there you go, my lunatic friends, a little degen coin for you. Is it worth getting into? Well, only you can decide that. And if you want more of my summaries, my little lunatic summaries from the Luna Cafe, then do like and subscribe to the channel. And if you like another video, well, you'll find that just there.